anyway, Chebet Ronoh has been on a trend. Literally, the last couple of weeks, she's just been trending for either coming at people, apologizing to the people she's come at. Her body is banging. Like, she's been trending for quite a while now, and I think we've been so congratulatory of her and her life. As in, she's really pushing P. She's gotten brand deals now. You can see her at many various launches. Like, she's really been trending. So for me, when I saw she was trending again, I'm like, all right, okay, maybe she's done something else. She's accomplished something else, but that wasn't it. She woke up being Chebet that she is and decided to make a funny, aka make a quick reel about something hilarious that was going on. And it was actually really funny because I watched it and I was dying crying because I'm like, by the way, it's true. It's the guts. It's the delusion that you delude yourself so hard for you to get to these levels. And she was talking about sponsors. In her very interesting video, she said, you guys consistently sleep on girls for having sugar daddies. And let me tell you why it is not easy, because it is not. She said it's not easy because you have to give sugar to a corpse, or as we like to call them, grave dodgers. Yani, this guy is over here dodging the grave. It's not easy to give sugar to a corpse, basically a very old person. Now, let me tell you why I tried this, but I could not even kiss the guy. I tried. I did everything, and the fact that people stared at me dining with an old man, I could not recover. Everyone just looked at me dead in the eye like, this is where you really are? This is who you really are? And then other people saying like, oh, I'm just like, so well, she responds by saying, every time people would look at her like that, she's just like, oh my God, I'm just like, oh my goodness. And then the whole time, this guy was asking me philosophical questions, like from the BC before Christ, as in all the philosophical questions. It was like a whole job interview. I felt like I was filling out government forms. And the waitress was just looking at me like, oh, your finances must really be in the gutter. I said, do not judge me. Now, she said, anyways, the time to give sugar arrived, and honestly, it was, I just looked at the guy. She says, like, in the video, she says, like, she just looked at the guy was trying to plant a kiss, and she was just like, no. And why is this visual?
Yeah.
Why is this visual? Visualizing is my problem. Genuinely, to be honest, like, I'll confess my sins. I have been around maybe not with corpses or grave dodgers, but like a dude who's like significantly older. And I genuinely feel her pain in this one. Like, have you ever gone to like the mall and seen a girl, a very beautiful young Kenyan girl, accompanied back to back with a guy who honestly could literally be using a stick to walk? Like,
maybe it's his daughter.
Old. You know, like really grave dodging. And in your mind, the first thing, the picture that comes up to your mind is just like, Remember the videos that were trending when the new simu that has an apple that looks like it's bitten? Those simus, when the new one arrived, and everyone was like, all right, it's about that time. And then they were showing videos of themselves like, emulating like they're in bed with like these old dudes so that they can get money, and even younger men were like showing videos of themselves with like old ladies as Ben 10s so that they could get money so that they could buy the phones. And just the grimaces in their faces is just like, it's really honestly kind of gross if you think about it, because it's like, this dude could be, if they're not looking like they could be your uncle, if they're not looking like they could be your father, they're pretty much looking like they could be your granddad. And there are people who go to that level. So I'm just like, I get it, and the visual is visualizing.
All I'm gonna say is, don't judge. Don't judge. You do not know what people are going through, okay? There's an easy way to get money and there's a hard way. We all prefer if we worked really hard for our money in a very sustainable way, and we had careers. But sometimes it's not for everyone, okay? It's like
Entrepreneurship
telling
is not for
Shakila,
everyone.
Shakila, it's time for you to go back to school or just start a business, a legit business, pay taxes, and live life as a woman of God. It's just not for everyone, okay? And then there's the factor of, we're not going to blame the girls entirely, because these married men, these old men, they have wives, they have families, they have grandchildren. There's something they're also looking for. They're looking for the thrill. They're very perverted people who would like to sleep with people the age of their grandchildren and their daughters. And it just so happens that you who avail yourself fit the criteria. There's nothing special about you. You just fit the criteria of this
Fantasy.
sick, twisted fantasy that this old man has. And it's unfortunate. But are you being forced? No, you're not.
Really, no.
So if you're going to do it with your whole chest, okay? If you're going to be out here going on lunch with old men and feeding them their arthritis medicine and their eye drops after, do it with your whole chest, because it's even cringier for us to notice how uncomfortable you are while you're with him. So if you're going, go all out, do the most, be wifey, get on the wheel, you know, do your thing. But if you know you're uncomfortable about it, stop being on and off. Unaenda pale, unafanya hivi na manyira, and then you come back. For what? What's the reason? Who are you benefiting? No.
It's about the dollars.
Do it with your chest.
It's about the cash dollars.
It is the path you have chosen.
Dollars. But I feel like it's important for, actually, I love the fact that that Ronoh actually painted this picture in our minds, because to be entirely honest, that is exactly what's going on. You have to give sugar at some point. You're not called a sugar baby because you are very cute and you look like candy. No, you're called a sugar baby because at some point you're going to give some sugar, and they're going to ask for their sugar. So you'll be a sugar baby as much as you want. It's all good. Boo boo. Do your thing, girl. You try and be those camera girls. They're called cam girls. Try and do all those things. But at some point, you're going to part with your cookies. With all this sugary sweetness that you have, you're going to have to part with it. So be ready to embrace that if that's the way you want to go, okay?
Yeah.
Be ready to probably, unfortunately, end up with body injuries, because it doesn't always go properly. Be ready to have traumatizing stories, because the higher you go in terms of the amount of money that you're given, the weirder the stuff that you have to do gets.
Did we not see the whole expose on Dubai?
Oh my God, I was just about to say
very few
Dubai.
people knew what was going on in Dubai. But right now, if you post a picture and you're in Dubai and you're on your bad girl era,
we all know.
we're all assuming that you went to a porta party or something.
Yeah.
So a lot of things are being exposed.
Whatever do not forget the videos of Huda Monroe twerking in front of some like Arab money type dudes,
and they looked young.
They were very young.
So you come here and set standards for us.
And
Huda Monroe in Kenya,
you are being treated like,
you know. But in Dubai, she is twerking for these boys. We can't call them men. They were boys. They looked like they were having, you know, that gap year between high school and joining uni, where you go to discover yourself in foreign lands. It looked like that kind of vibe, and she was just there shaking nyash for them. So
even these guys that you see very successful, Akina Kim Kardashian, if you dig up stories, you will hear stories which will shock you to the core. I'm just saying, allegedly, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on for you to end up now coming on the internet and show us your nice Range Rover, your nice Rolls Royce. So as you are doing all of these things, just know you shall part with your sugar at some point. That's all we're saying.
And there's no shame in it, okay? If it's something you want to do,
Aki, there is.
Yeah, if you're going to get the bag and then have a legit brand, have we not seen people rebranding themselves?
True.
As in, Kim Kardashian is now a lawyer.
Forget Kim. Angela.
Yeah, so, yeah, use your youth wisely.
I don't recommend it.
Let's get on with it.
Okay, I feel like the trauma that you get from some of these, ask them in their DMs, ask them, how does it feel now? The trauma these people have, you end up using half of that money just to see a psychiatrist. I'm just saying. But anyway, it's your life. Do what you need to do.